Savity. Since Savas is causing kind of a problem with people, we're going to use the book version. There's some words you need to know when it comes to poetry. I'm going to go over them right now with you. You need to know about end rhyme, rhyming words at the end of 2 or more lines of poetry. So that's at the end of the line, like this in The Ghost and Jenny Jemima. The clock struck 1, the clock struck 2, the ghost came playing peekaboo. The clock struck 3, the clock struck 4, and Jenny Jemima began to roar. So the end rhyme is at the end of line 2 and line 4, 2, peekaboo. 4, roar. Another one you need to know is internal rhyme. That's when the words inside of one line happen to rhyme. It rhymes inside of a line of poetry. My home's in Montana, I wear a bandana. Where seldom is heard a discouraging word. Here's an example right here. From Florida's fountains to Washington's mountains, with paddle in saddle, adventurers team. So our end rhyme here is at fountains and mountains. That's at the end rhyme. But our internal rhyme is right here, all in the same line. See, paddle and saddle are all in the same line. You should also know about rhyme scheme. Those are the patterns of end rhymes in a stanza. Ghost and Jenny Jemima, since it's kind of Halloween-y. We'll go to the third stanza. 1, 2, third stanza. The clock struck 5, the clock struck 6, the ghost could walk through steel and bricks. So we mark rhyme scheme with letters, always beginning with A in a stanza. So the clock struck 1, A. The clock struck 2. Does 2 rhyme with 1? No, so we'll call that B. Playing. Does playing rhyme with 2 or 1? No, so we'll call that C. Peekaboo. Does peekaboo rhyme with 1, 2, or playing? No, peekaboo, 2. So the rhyme scheme for stanza 1 is A, B, C, B. Let's look at the rhyme scheme for stanza 2. 3, 4, Jemima, roar. Okay, the rhyme scheme here, start with A, 3, 4. Does 4 rhyme with 3? No. Call it B. Does Jemima rhyme with 4 or 3? No, so we'll call that C. Does roar rhyme with Jemima? 4 or 3? It rhymes with 4, so we're going to give it that letter, B. The rhyme scheme here is also A, B, C, B. We'll try one more. 5, 6, through bricks. 5A, 6B, through C, because it doesn't rhyme with either one of these. Bricks. Does bricks rhyme with through or 6 or 5? It rhymes with 6. So the rhyme scheme for stanza 3, remember stanzas, not paragraphs, 1, 2, 3, is A, B, C, B. So again, that's called rhyme scheme. You also need to know, in poetry, you also need to know the importance of sound. We talked in the last video that punctuation is used for sound, like a pause. You probably remember this word, onomatopoeia. It's words that sound like what they mean. Whirring, whir his zip, shh. The original Batman comics and movies way back in the 1960s had a lot of examples of onomatopoeia. Here's an anchor chart that I'll share with you later today or tomorrow. The purpose for poetry is to express ideas and feelings. That's what the speaker is doing. They're expressing their own ideas and feelings. Here's some important elements of poetry. Rhythm and other sounds. The beat of a poem's words and syllables. It's almost like music, the rhythm. Sound effects are very important. The rhyme, the words that have the end, onomatopoeia, the words that imitate sound, and also remember, punctuation creates a sound effect, like a pause. Text structure is lines and stanzas, we remember. And figurative language, this is the last one I want you to know. In figurative language, there are 2 major comparisons. Similes compare things that are not alike, saying that one is like or as. For example, I really like my distance learning class this year. And when you show up on Zoom, I might tell you that your personality shines like the stars in the sky. The other. A metaphor compares unlike things, saying that one thing is the other. So an example of a metaphor is when I tell you guys that I like you so much, you are shining stars. You are a shining star. I've compared you to a shining star to say that you're amazing, which you are. You may want to review this video again just to make sure you have a good grasp of the vocabulary words I gave you. We'll discuss them and have a little quiz tomorrow. Have a great day.